You must learn to be aware of the thoughts that you entertain in your own head, because actually a lot of people don't even understand this, but a lot of the thoughts that you entertain in your head, it's actually pretty much the reason why your life takes different routes, right? So if you're someone that entertains negative thoughts all the time, I'm telling you, your life is going to take a negative route. It's going to take the negative path, right? Even Alan Watts said this best. A person that thinks all the time has nothing to think about except thoughts, right? And even this is literally, like, I'm not even bashing anyone. This is literally like me logging something for myself as well, because even I'm someone that literally experiences this. I always experience negative ass thoughts, like literally I experience negative. Actually, not quite. I don't actually experience it like all the time, but a lot of the time I be getting some pretty negative self thoughts, right, in my own head. But the thing is, because of months or however long of constant meditation, I've basically built up this I basically built up this protection against, think about it as like a security. Think about it as security, right? Meditation is basically like the security for your mental health. So it's like a bodyguard. It's basically like if you own a building or a store or whatever, you hire a bodyguard, and this bodyguard basically protects the security, or bodyguard. They basically protect your store from being robbed or whatever the case may be, right? So it's the same exact thing what meditation does. Meditation literally is just like a bodyguard or a security guard that protects your mental health. So after like however long of constant meditation, mind you, I've been actually meditating like literally every single day. I've not missed a single day since this entire year began. So I've meditated every single day since this year began. So yeah, how much ever days that is added up, that's however long I've been meditating for constantly. And I've also had like years of experience in the past, right? Because I was meditating constantly like for a long time ago, and then I basically just like stopped or whatever, and you know what I mean? So I just got back on this year. Thankful for that, actually, because I actually noticed the benefits, and it's crazy. Like, it's just crazy. So that's really what I want to talk about. I really want to touch on thoughts. See, I talk a lot about physicality and having a strong mind and all of that, but I haven't really touched on thoughts. See, your thoughts are probably the most dangerous thing ever. Your own thoughts are what is gonna fuck you up in life. Your own thoughts. And that may be sad to hear, but it's actually the truth. Your own thoughts is gonna make you do some dumb shit. Your own thoughts are the same exact reason why you're addicted to whatever you're addicted to. If a drug addict that's addicted to drugs, and they literally can't stop doing drugs, it's their own thoughts that influences them. Their own thoughts pop into their head, and they basically think about drugs and how good it would feel if they had drugs right now, and then those thoughts influence action. See, all thought does is influence a specific action. It depends on what action that you choose to do. So your thoughts may be trying to tell you to go do something that you know is bad. You know what I mean? It might be telling you to go, like, probably rob someone, steal their money, or probably go indulge in eating bad food that's gonna make you fat, right? But it's the action that you choose to do is what's gonna have the outcome. So your thoughts are gonna tell you, okay, just go eat a pizza. It's just only a pizza. It's not gonna do you anything, right? Then you're gonna go and eat the pizza. Then by the time you know it, after a little while, you start craving more pizza. And then, okay, you eat more. And then the next day you wake up and you're craving pizza still. And then you eat more. And then the next day you wake up and you're still craving pizza. And then eventually you just eat until all of a sudden you check the weight scale and you're overweight. You gain how much ever pounds. You're fat now, right? But someone else may be getting those thoughts to eat the pizza. But you know what they say? They say, oh, okay, I'm feeling to eat pizza right now. But actually, pizza is pretty bad for me. I rather go eat fruits. I rather go eat something that's healthy and is going to have my skin glowing, right? And it's not going to fuck up my metabolism. So I'm going to go eat fruits and instead of the pizza, because the pizza is going to give me acne. It's going to make me smell bad. I'm going to perspirate. I'm going to have all of those toxins in my body. I don't want to go through that. So in order to protect my body, I'm going to protect this beautiful body, this temple that God gifted me with. I'm going to protect it and I'm going to fuel it with right food, with the right healthy food. See, that's the difference between someone that allows their thought to carry them down a specific road and someone that actually chooses another road. So there's literally two. So it's either you're going to allow your thoughts to choose the bad action, or you're going to allow your thoughts to help you choose the good action. Which is, I would hope that all of this time that a lot of my viewers or people that follow up with me and they watch my content, I would hope by at least now you should literally be influenced by the good thoughts, right? And it's also good to be influenced by the bad thoughts as well. See, I haven't really touched on that, but that's actually pretty much true. You literally can be influenced by bad thoughts. Like, I think a lot of the time I'm actually influenced by negative thoughts. See, like, I would usually have thoughts to eat like snacks and shit like that, right? Cause I have to be on a diet. See, a lot of people, y'all can fuck around. You can have a cheat meal. You can do all of that bullshit. But when you're actually an athlete and stuff like that, you gotta train a specific way. You gotta train at a specific intensity. And you also gotta eat a specific way. You can't just be slipping around and just saying, you know what? One fucking Oreo isn't gonna do me anything, so I'ma just eat it. You know what I mean? Although that may be true, but it's the mentality that comes with it. Like I said, life is 90% mental, 10% physical. It has nothing to do with the fucking physicality of what the Oreo is gonna do to you, right? It's okay if you eat one Oreo. Like, literally, you could be a bodybuilder, you could be an athlete, whatever the case may be. If you eat, like, I think like one pack of Oreos has like 4 in it. If you eat one pack of Oreos, you're not gonna fucking die. You're not gonna get diabetes. You're not gonna kill yourself. Your body's going to digest that relatively quick, get rid of all the toxins. You'll be pretty fine. Your vibration might lower for a little while, but eventually it's gonna rise back up within like half an hour to an hour. Let's just say an hour or an hour and a half, right? You're gonna get over it. But what I'm trying to say is, it's not the physicality, it's actually the mentality, right? Cause see, that may not do anything to your physicality, but you know what it will affect? It's gonna affect your mentality, because now you're teaching yourself, you're programming yourself to give in, right? And that's literally the worst thing that someone could do, is give in. Once you give in, you basically surrender and you submit to negative shit. See, it depends on what you give in on. Because you can give in on the good stuff. You could give in to being the best version of yourself, right? You could give in to being healthy. But a lot of people, they give in to being weak. They give in to having a weak mentality. So when you eat an Oreo, of course it's not going to affect you physically. It's literally just an Oreo. But what it's going to affect is literally your mentality. Because you taught yourself to give in. So now, let's just say, I'm just using perspective of an athlete, right? Let's just say you play basketball or whatever the case may be, right? And you're supposed to be eating healthy. You got a game coming up, right? You're training, you're doing all of that. But then you see a pack of Oreos. It just catches your eyes. You see a pack of Oreos or whatever. Of course, when you eat it, it's not gonna really damage you. You're gonna eat it and you're gonna be like, whatever, it's just an Oreo. But what's gonna happen is, now in the middle of that game, without you even knowing it, just because you just taught yourself to give in that one time, your mind actually has a habit of adapting. So once you give in and you be weak once, then something else is gonna happen, and then you're gonna give in and be weak again. Then something else is gonna happen, you're gonna give in and be weak again. And then by the time you know it, when it's actually game time and you're playing basketball or whatever, whenever you feel like giving up, what do you think is gonna happen? More than likely, you're gonna have a stronger urge to give up. More than likely, you're gonna have a weak mentality. More than likely, you're not gonna go as hard as you could have, because you literally just programmed your mind to give in, right? And this is literally I swear, this is literally the crazy thing about thoughts, right? And you know what's actually crazy is that this might sound extremely philosophical, but literally every single thing that you see was once someone's thoughts, right? And that should show you the power of thoughts. Every single thing that you see, the bed that you sleep on, the floor that you have, the ceiling that you have, the walls that you have, the house that you have, the phone that you're watching this on, or laptop or TV, whatever the case may be, that was once someone's thoughts. The chair that we always sit down on, someone got tired of squatting all the time, and they were like, okay, I don't really want to squat all day because it hurts my legs after a while, so how can I make squatting simpler and more relaxing without me having to put pressure on my legs? Then that thought came imagination, and that imagination became an invention, and then they actually acted out that thought and took action in real life, and then thus they invented chairs, right? So every single thing that you see was once someone's thoughts, and that should actually hit you hard. So take care of yourself and take care of your thoughts, and literally pay no attention to the negative thoughts that you may be getting, and just always entertain the right thoughts. And also allow your negative thoughts to influence good actions, because it's okay to have negative thoughts. It's okay to have urges to do the wrong thing, right? But what happens is, if you give in to those urges, that's when you fucked up, because you just gave in to your desire. And then what happens is your mind adapts. So then the next time you get another desire for something else, you're going to give in. And then eventually, by the time you know it, you just became someone that just gives in. And with that being said, peace.